Hello everybody and welcome back to our channel. Today we'll be reviewing Alexander. It's a convertible coffee table with self-storing leaves. It becomes a comfortable dining table. Let's dive in. First of all, we can raise this coffee table. It has an adjustable height from 25 centimeters to 84 centimeters, and I raise it simply by pulling this lever, and then I exert a minimum force like this. And I can stop it at any height that I might need. So please consider that the table is normally 75 centimeters high. I could raise it up to 75 centimeters, or I could stop it at, let's say, 50 centimeters, and it could be the right height to eat while sitting on the sofa. It might not be the most healthy habit, but sometimes it's nice to do that as well. So I simply open these two rounded screws, which are hidden below the top, like this. And then, very easily, I pull both sides, like this. And then, with a folding lever, like this one, I turn it like this. I double the movement, pull back, I push. I might fix it again below by tightening the screw here, okay? And then I move on the other side, and I do the same. So, very simple mechanism. The Alexander convertible coffee table is available in 3 different dimensions. This is the smaller one, which is 100 by 68, and it does become 170 centimeters when it's fully opened, and it can easily seat 6 people, so 3 on one side and 3 on the other side. Then we have 2 other versions. We have the 120 by 75 centimeters, which becomes 2 meters by 75. And then we have the bigger one, which is 120 by 80 centimeters, and it becomes 2 meters and 20 when it's fully open. Bear in mind that the bigger model, the 120 by 80, does offer, it's built the same way in terms of design when it's closed, but it does offer a different mechanism because it has both extension leaves on the same side, and it has a synchronized mechanism. You can review it in the video that you see in the product page. The Alexander convertible coffee table is built with an interesting technique which is called folding, which means that the panel of the material which is chosen to build it, and then we'll discuss the different materials, is actually cut on its back and folded by 90 degrees so that I have a continuous surface. And so when I have, it might be a veneer, it might be a laminate, I have a continuum with these lines and decor, and this is very interesting. Of course, I can perceive the opening here on the side, which allows the extension leaves to come out. The structure on which it is based, it's a steel, it's a metal finish, and we discussed the available finish. It has built-in wheels on both sides, and this allows me to push it around, both when it is closed and at its minimum height, or I can also, for example, raise it and move it around by turning and tilting. So, of course, it's a heavy mechanism, and the hidden wheels do help in moving it around, because you might have it in front of the sofa, and when you open it to welcome your guests, for example, you might plan to move it a bit in the room, and so this is very helpful. Many materials to choose from. We have laminates. We have 16 laminates available. And for example, this is a beautiful laminate which is called Stone Sahara, and I especially like it because it belongs to the type of new laminates which offer the perception of a metallic material, like it could be stone, it could be wood. In this case, when I look at it with contrasting light, I don't see a flat surface. I do see that the different parts of the surface do reflect light in a different way. This creates movement, and it gives the perception of a material which is actually alive. Historically, laminates are perceived to be cheaper materials because actually they are cheaper than other finishes. But in this case, we have yes, laminates, they are cheaper than other finishes, but you do have the performance in terms of resistance to scratches of higher materials like ceramics, and you also you have the looks and the touch of higher materials. Then we move on to real wood. Real woods, we have 5 of them, different colors. We also have open pore lacquer with 7 standard colors and the RAL color scale option for total customization. And then we have Eco Mortar resin, which is real resin which is applied by a technician, and that gives a very natural feel, basically like a concrete finish available in multiple colors. As to the structure, we have 8 available colors for the standard lacquered finish. It's painted with powder paint, and this means that the color is actually very resistant. And then we have 2 chrome finish. We have the standard chrome, and we also have the black chrome, which is very stylish. I very much like it. So we've come to the end of today's product review about the Alexander Convertible Coffee Table with built-in folding extension leaves. I hope that you like it, and see you next time.